Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video, and we have to talk about WWE 2K. And what I'm gonna bring up in this video is something that I've been saying for years, ever since I've been making content about WWE 2K. One of the biggest things that I've always said is that the foundation is broken. When 2K20 came out and they went on that hiatus because of how bad that game was received, um, they did a lot come 2K22, but to me, they didn't do enough. Now, granted, doing a whole completely new engine would have taken a lot longer, right? So I didn't necessarily expect for that time for the game to be completely overhauled. I did expect more, to be honest with you, but I didn't expect the whole complete, redo. But the reason why I say WWE 2K's foundation is broken, the reason why I've always said this is because, look, a lot of us play other type of games. I don't just play wrestling games. It's the majority of what I play, but I don't just play wrestling games. I play action games. I sometimes dabble in RPG. I play a lot of fighting games. I play a lot of fighting games. Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, you name it, I play it. I play sports titles. I'm currently playing NCAA. It's college football 25 right now. I'm playing, I used to play NBA 2K yearly. I play anything that you can think of. I play a lot of exclusives, any PlayStation exclusive that comes out. When I had the Xbox systems that I owned in the past, whenever they came out with exclusive games, those are the games I gravitated to. So I play a lot of games. The reason why I bring that up is because I know that typically when devs update a game, something usually goes wrong with something else. But typically, in my experience, it's never a game-breaking issue. It's never like a big thing. I can't speak for every game. I don't play every game. I know there's going to be somebody listening to this video that will be able to point out in the comment section, oh, hey, but when they updated this game, this also had a lot of huge negative effects. But for the games that I play, every time it's a patch update and I go to play the game, it typically works buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. A lot of the times it worked worse before the patch, and it works better all around. Just a better experience, right? WWE 2K. The amount of just every year there's either something broken in the game at launch that either never gets fixed, or when it does get fixed, it damages something else. And it does something that is kind of game breaking. And sometimes it does something that makes you kind of not want to play the game anymore, or at least for a long period of time. This year with all of these patch updates, first, the thing with the hair, right? And you had they got rid of where people were using two different hair pieces to create like a character. So they would use, two different hairstyles and kind of combined them. And so when they did the one update, your players came out looking kind of weird. It was like, whoa, like, why does his hair look like this when his hair is supposed to look like this? And then when they did the next patch update after that, you had a lot of calls that were completely bald, where they were just using one hair piece, just one hair, selection, and your calls were coming out completely bald. Annoying, right? Very annoying. There's always these things with 2K, and it's interesting, man. This is every year. This is every year with 2K. Even with NBA 2K, but in the terms of NBA 2K, what usually happens with NBA 2K is the my player guys will, they'll complain to Mike Wang and they'll say, hey, shooting is this, or doing layups is this, and I can't dribble how I was dribbling last year, fix this. And so then when they go in and fix it, they kind of take away something that was maybe making the game more playable to the people who play offline, right? That's what I would notice personally with NBA 2K. So on the NBA 2K side of thing, things, it wasn't necessarily that something was breaking as they patched it. It's like they kind of almost purposely took away something that was an advantage or made the game more enjoyable for people who play offline, like myself. But with WWE 2K, I mean, look at this, man. And I don't care. I'm actually okay with this until the next DLC comes out because I didn't want this DLC to begin with. But I already got this. And this is what it had me do. What was it? The last DLC that had Honky Tonk Man and everybody in it. Once this became available, and I'm pretty sure I made a video about it. The last DLC patch, all of those characters were grayed out with the lock, just like how these guys are. Just like how you see Darius Butler, this is how CM Punk looked. Everything was grayed out with the lock by it, and it said I had to purchase it. So what I had to do was I had to go to the PlayStation Store, and then I had to just install it. It wasn't like you were truly purchasing it again, because when it says this, you don't have to spend money. It just means that you have to go and actually go to like, I mean, I actually haven't even tried, so I don't even know if it'll be different. But it's just interesting that it says to use this item, you must purchase Pat McAfee Show Pack when I have this craptastic of DLC already paid for. Now, do I care about the Pat McAfee Pack? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not my cup of tea. I never wanted it. I'm never going to use these characters. I'd rather have Pat McAfee in the game as a commentator. Is it cool that you can use him because he has wrestled before? Yes. I think that this pack should have had him and some other wrestlers, and then you can have Pat McAfee be, have the commentating teams change, right? WWE 2K is just such a mixed bag for me. And I feel like it's always going to be that for all of us who play this game. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for the people who feel the way that I do about this game. Now, I am still enjoying WWE 2K. I love doing these old school matches, man. I do this stuff even when I'm not putting content up. That's how much I enjoy doing it. A lot of it is nostalgia. I'm not going to lie. A lot of it is nostalgia, but a lot of the things that we want this game to implement, it may not ever be able to happen because the foundation is broken. We have so much on our wish list when it comes to WWE 2K. There is so much. And as much as I want these things to come to fruition and all of that, I just don't think that it's possible. I don't. A lot of people think that, maybe the game is being held back because it's on last gen as well. Trust me, that's not it at all. Here's why. You got NBA 2K. They're still making NBA 2K for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But you know what the difference is? They're making two completely different games. Graphics are different. Game modes are different. And you got one that has the city and one where you're on a boat or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's different enough experiences that will make somebody say, I got to get a PlayStation 5 instead of a PlayStation 4. WWE 2K hasn't done that. They're literally having the same game, you could do the same stuff, but trust me guys, that's not the problem. The problem is the foundation of WWE 2K is broken. That's why every single year the game comes out, there's several things messed up with the game. And it might take a little bit to play through it to actually get to those bad glitches. A lot of them are in universe mode. Some of them will be in just regular exhibition matches. There's somewhere you just got to look for them. Once that honeymoon period is over, when it comes to these games, once that honeymoon period is over, you start realizing how much of the game is broken. And this is year in and year out. And it is getting so annoying. It is getting so annoying. We can almost pretty much guarantee. No, not almost or pretty much. We can guarantee that the next two patches that comes out with this game, like DLC packs and everything, it's going to do something to ruin the game. It's going to do something to ruin the game. I've got created wrestlers that will have other images all over their body from another wrestler, or it'll be on their ring attire, and then I'll have to go into the customization and I'll have to remove it because I don't know how it got there. There's times where my arenas are all out of whack. None of the images are there. I remember one time when I had AEW arenas downloaded, there was a what was it, my Dynamite arena. It had John Moxley's images all over the ring. It was on the ring skirt, the LED board. Nothing was popping up. Nothing said Dynamite. Nothing. It was awful. And it's like, man, why do we have to deal with this stuff with 2K constantly? Why? Guys, there's no game that I own right now that has this much issues. I'm playing College Football 25. It has some things that they need patched, but the game is still enjoyable. Like really enjoyable. Nothing in College Football 25 is, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. I mean, because there's issues with the game. Don't get me wrong. There's things that they need fixed and all of that. But it just, when it comes to 2K, it's just on a whole nother level, man. It's like the game is broken, and then when they fix it, they somehow make it worse, and it ruins the experience for gamers. It really ruins the experience for gamers, man. This is where WWE, if they care, now they got TKO is over them, so it's like it comes to a point where now they have to figure out, do you need to go with a different company? And I'm not saying go with EA because I don't know if that'll be great. EA's got some good to it, but EA Sports has got a lot of bad to it. And I don't know if we want a wrestling game done by them. It's I don't know, man. It's just, this game is forever a mixed bag. It is forever a mixed bag. And I know we want a lot of things done in this game. I know we want we want more options with certain things. We want more game modes with certain things. But I mean, I got to tell you, even if they attempted to add the things that we as the fans have been wanting in this game for a while now, they're gonna find a way to have it be broken. There's gonna be something messed up about it. That's what's sad. That's honestly what's sad. I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, this right here, I really don't. I don't even care to use these guys. This can stay like this for all I care. I know they're probably going to fix it in one day, because I'm not going to go and do whatever I have to do to try to install these guys, because I don't want them a part of this game. Like, this isn't what I want at all. Like, absolutely not. This was a stupid thing to do. This was a stupid thing to do. They really wasted their time to even make these guys. They wasted their time. The devs that work on 2K wasted their time. I would have hated to make these guys. I would have hated it. I could almost guarantee that somebody that works there was hating it. Probably multiple people. They just had to keep their mouth shut. That's just my guess, because I would hate doing this. I'd be like, wait a minute, we got to make who? We got to make models for what? Like Pat McAfee, I'm pretty sure everybody was like, okay, that makes sense. Pat McAfee has been in WWE. He's still in WWE. He is commentating on Monday Night Raw. Now, a part of what has made me get, like, animated in this video, I got a lot of energy too, but part of what made me get so animated about this video is I saw a new video for Madden. And you guys know how I feel about Madden. Madden is not what it used to be, right? But when I look at the things that they've added into the game coming out this year, it's like, well, man, that's some real effort. Yeah, 2K added in some match types, and they added in some little details here and there, like, managers coming to the ring and not being in wrestling gear. If they have their entrance gear, they'll keep it on. They don't look like they're actually getting ready to wrestle. They actually look like they're there, accompanying somebody to the ring. But man, the stuff that they added in franchise mode for Madden is crazy. It is crazy. You get to talk to your players on the sideline at practice. They get to ask you questions about what you think that they should work on. You have meetings with players and you actually see them in street clothes talking to you in the office. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff. Just those little immersive details. Madden's not the greatest, far from it. Madden's got a lot of problems. Madden's not as fun as it used to be. But they're making some attempts. They brought back the mini games for practice, the practice drills. When you're in practice, teams have their practice jerseys. Quarterbacks are red-shirted. They even went as detailed when you're the Kansas City Chiefs, because they already wear red jerseys. Mahomes is wearing a yellow jersey. It's those little things like that. Like it's those little things that overall make it a big experience. I mean, in the draft for Madden 25, they actually make it look like an actual draft. You're with Roger Goodell on stage. He's holding up the jersey. You shake hands. When somebody gets selected, you see them with their family and friends. Like, you actually get to see this. It's those type of things that really kind of push a game forward. So even when a game has some issues, when it has those other details, it's at least bearable. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to WWE 2K, I'm sick of having to use my imagination to make the game mode fun. I'm sick of it. I want the mode to feel like it's a show. I want to put my show together, and when I play my show out, I want it to feel like I'm watching Monday Night Raw. I want it to feel like I'm watching SmackDown. I want it to feel that way. I want commentators to be two different sets of commentators for both shows, because it is competing. It's separate brands. Separate brands for a reason. They give us the different ring announcers, but they can't give us Madden has like 4 different teams of commentators now, just like NBA 2K. They're trying. They're doing something. They're pushing some sort of envelope. But 2K, they don't. They don't push the envelope because they can't. It's not because, I think a lot of it is not even because the CEOs and people at Take-Two Interactive are saying no and shutting them down. Like, I think that's a part of it. I'm not naive. I think that's a part of it, but I also think another part of it is they probably get together, look at their system and say to themselves, what can we do to this game to not break it? What can we add to this game to not break it? Because something is flawed in this system. The system is flawed. The system is flawed. Point blank, period. I mean, I dabble with Madden a lot. I haven't missed too many years of Madden, and I know Madden is not the greatest, but I still play it. I still play it. You know what I mean? Like, I still play it. I haven't given up completely on Madden the way that I've given up on NBA 2K. It's funny that the 2K games are the ones that are like, I don't know. Listen, man, I'm always going to put up the 2K content, doing the old school matches and stuff like that. That's not stopping. I still enjoy doing it. But it would be nice to play a WWE 2K game that's not completely broken. It would be nice to play a WWE 2K game when every time they do a patch update, it doesn't completely ruin something else. If it's going to ruin something a little bit, okay, it's fine. It's when it ruins something and it makes the game almost unplayable. That's the issue. That's the issue. That's why I made this video today. I could care less about this DLC pack. Get it out of here. I don't ever want to install these guys. They probably might automatically be installed one day when I turn it on due to some sort of patch. But I know this. A lot of people keep saying, oh, I'm just going to use them to beat up on them. They're going to be my jobbers. I ain't selecting them at all. I don't want to see their entrances. I've seen enough on YouTube. I don't want to see what kind of moves they have. I will gladly stick with using my 80s, my 90s, my early 2000s, mid 2000s. I will gladly stick to using those characters. I even use the current wrestlers from time to time because, yes, I still do watch wrestling. Again, I'm not trying to be all upset. I'm not upset. It's just passion. You know what I mean? It's just excuse me. It's just passion. It's just passion, man. It's not just for me. It's for everybody who plays this game. It's for everybody who gives 2K their money every single year. That's what this video is for. For nothing else. This is what this video is for. It's for everybody who plays this game every year, and we get the same treatment. The devs will never come out and say our foundation of this game is broken. We need a new engine. Because it seems that every time we add on to this game, it messes something up, and it messes something up bad. Not a little bit, but bad. 2K better be careful. Now, we don't know, we don't have a crystal ball about what Ultra Pro Wrestling is going to be. We don't have a crystal ball about what wrestling code is going to be, but I can tell you this right now. You have 2 wrestling games coming out that have real legit characters. Now, Ultra Pro Wrestling, they have their own little made-up characters, but they also got real legit characters, and a lot of them. A lot of them. The game sounds promising. The only reason why 2K won't completely lose their audience is because there are so many people who watch the current product that they want to use these current wrestlers. They want the authentic WWE experience. That is the only reason people haven't left completely. That is the only reason. But let these 2 new games coming out just be fire. Just let those 2 games come out. Like, look, 2K, there's no more time to play around. Madden is competing with itself with NCAA. EA Sports that's why I think Madden has so much promising potential to be really, really good this year. They had no choice because they knew bringing NCAA back was going to do something. So now EA is at least competing with itself because they got 2 different teams that work on those games. Even though they're using a Frostbite engine, there is a lot of things in it in College Football 25 that's different from Madden. Right now, the experience for me is personally pretty great. I won't go into all the things that they need to fix, but 2K, be careful. Do not think that you can't lose a big audience with that game. Don't get too cocky. Please don't get too cocky. Because trust me, when games come out that give the fans exactly what they want, even if there's some misses here and there, if it's a better experience, you're going to be in trouble. And I say this all the time, and more content creators need to say this too. You're going to be in trouble. I'm just saying. But yes, your foundation's broken, 2K. I mean, look, you either take some years off and just keep updating this game while you work on building a completely new wrestling game, or WWE, TKO, you find somebody else to start making WWE games ASAP, because a lot of this, if not all of it, is completely unacceptable. This your boy Soul Drum 86, man. I'm sorry I kept y'all here this long, but if you rocking with me and you rolled this out until the very end, I appreciate you. Even if you only watched like 5 minutes. It's your boy Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.